Hello and good evening. Welcome to another evening on a Give and Give community. My name's Vicky and I'm a third generation psychic medium. Let me explain again for those that's never joined us before what a psychic is and the difference between a psychic and a medium. So a psychic can have many different abilities and they can be in many different ways. From sense to smell, to a scent, to feeling, to sixth sense. And you all have that sixth sense. And then a medium. A medium's not just about, like I explained to you all before, it's not about just saying I've got a man and he's sending love and it's granddad and he's with grandma. It's not about that. Mediumship's about proving kind of that there's an afterlife. And for me, it's like tuning into the radio, tuning into that frequency and finding that right frequency to enable to join the two worlds together. So mediumship's about description of a loved one, how they look, age, even though I'm not very good with age at times, but age, if we can see the age, get their age, maybe their dislikes, their likes, names, memories, and again, holding and bringing things through so that you know that that's that person. I hope you all enjoy this evening. Please like, please share, tag someone if you should relate to that message being for someone else. And well done to Caroline, I forgot her name already now, lady that won the reading tomorrow, and to Sharon Scott Criddle as well. Well done. I look forward to speaking to you both tomorrow evening. And if you can FaceTime me as well, that'd be fantastic. I will be doing that, ladies and gentlemen, once a week. So you will get that opportunity of having a free reading. Readings, again, are booked over on a Give and Gift. And thank you for all those today that had one-to-one readings with me. We had some fantastic evidence, very comforting. And thank you to all, especially to one lady, which, again, I can't disclose her name, but the minute I looked at her face, I wanted to throw up. And I just remember saying to her, "You're pregnant?" And she said, "Oh my God, I haven't told anybody." And I literally felt sick. So thank you to all those people today that joined us through live readings. The views have reached thousands and thousands, and it's overwhelming to know that we're bringing so much love, so much comfort to people out there through these challenging times. So I'd like to start by saying hello to you all, and then we'll make a start with the spirit world. And I hope you've all had a lovely day today. So if I start squinting, I do apologise before I start because my lenses still hasn't arrived yet. So hello to Megan Chapman, lovely to have you with us, Megan. To Jade Lucy Cummings, hi Jade. To Claire Pennington. To Donna Collum, lovely to have you, Donna. This is how bad the eyes are. To Joanne Holmes, lovely to have you, Joanne. Sit a bit closer, I think. To Sharon Scott Criddle, well done. Look forward to speaking to you tomorrow, Sharon. Hi to Caroline Green and Michelle Curl. And let me have a look. And my sister, to Anne Freshney. I bet you're laughing at me now, squinting. Also, God, this is terrible, my eyes. To Carol Aileen, I think that says. Chris Holmes, hi Chris. To Kirsty Brown, Gloria Jones. I can just see you all there sat laughing at me this evening. And to Debbie Cook, hi everyone. And to Barbara Haig Browning, Lisa Brown, Tina Oliveira, lovely to have you, Tina. And Teresa Hatton. Hi Biddy Bergerac, lovely to have you, Bed. And my other brother, Mark Cummins. To Taylor Marie, and my other sister, Amanda Gill, and Amy Picker. And so many more of you. And I'm just like, I'm like this tonight with the eyes because I'm thinking, oh my God, my eyesight. But as soon as I get the lenses, I'll be able to sit back and see you all from a distance. Okay, so let's make a start. Okay, I have a young lady. Now, this young lady, she looks to be around, I'm going to say very early 30s. Very, very early 30s. She's looking for Trisha. Okay, so I've got a young lady looking for Trisha. Now, she's got very, very, very long, beautiful hair. Beautiful hair. And this hair looks she looks kind of as if she's got like an Albany colour hair. That's what she looks like. But what she's actually saying is she did change her hair. Sometimes she'd have it straight, sometimes she'd have it curly. Now, this young lady, I don't know if Trisha's her friend or if Trisha's family, because she's not actually saying it's so-and-so. She's just said, I'm looking for Trisha. Now this lady actually had cancer. She was very, 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 very poorly, very poorly. And what she's just said there is that her mother was her world. And that's all this young lady had, was her mother. Okay, and she tells me, the young lady tells me that she also had a daughter, and either today, it's a little girl, very little girl, and today this lady, to do with her daughter, has been showing the daughter photographs of mummy. That's what she's saying. That's absolutely beautiful. And she's been around the house, is what she's just said there. She's been around the house and she's been around this little girl. And there's like a shrine of this lady. There's a side with all photographs, all candles. She's showing me this. So I hope I can find the Trisha for this young lady. Now she tells me that she was ready for going. And I feel that this cancer with this beautiful young girl was just everywhere. And there's a friend, and this will be amazing if we can find this bit. There was a friend, she's saying, that offered to do... There was a friend that offered to do my makeup or my eyes or something to do with her face before she died. But she had two very, very, very dear friends. But she just wants to leave her love. And I hope I can find this Trisha to do with this young lady. And to send love to this little girl and this little girl of hers. Because without Trisha, this little life, makes me feel emotional again. This little girl's life wouldn't be one. So that's what she's just said. So I want to leave this lady's love, and I really hope I can find the Trisha to do with this young lady, a beautiful young lady that had cancer and was just too young to go. And God bless. That was very sad, that one. Okay, say some more hellos. Hello to Sammy Clan, I think that says. Sham, sorry, Sammy. To Mel Hopkinson and to Debbie Cook and to Kate Young, lovely to have you, Kate. And Laura, hang on a minute, Haynes, I think that says. Claire Hyder, sorry. And Tracy Taggart, God, my eyes are really bad, aren't they? Karen Donnelly, lovely to have you, Karen. Mandy Scott, it's a good job I don't need to look at the screen tonight with this because I'd be in a mess. To Nicola Jane Henderson, hi to Sharon Marshall and to Letty Marie Price. and to Jane Davis, and to my son, Joe Fearon, love you loads. Also to Foxy Marie Cree, and thank you so much, Foxy Marie Cree, for the lady that validated the message that was last night, the lady in Spirit World. She actually sent a long email in, and it was amazing from what evidence came through that she could validate that. So that was fantastic. So please say thank you to her. To Jason Walker, lovely to have you with us, Jason, and to Corin Hadlow, sorry. Hi to Dawn Bowditch, and I can't wait to see you for a cup of tea, Dawn. And happy birthday to Katie Bilton as well. Hi to Lisa Jane. And I think I better stop there and listen to Spirit and try and look at my phone. Okay. I have a young gentleman now. Okay, so I have he's quite a beefy man. He's quite stocky. So I have a young gentleman here. He's given me his name, Mark. I've got Mark, okay. This guy looks quite muscular. He looks about 5, I'm going to go with 5'10", 5'11". Very, very short, very short dark hair. And I feel this gentleman may have been into some kind of sport or physical thing, because he looks quite a muscular gentleman. Now, he is showing me his passing here, which looked absolutely horrific. He tells me he didn't die in this country, this gentleman, and he was on a motorbike, and this guy took the bend too wide, and this gentleman hit a wall head on, and that he was killed instantly. I just want to see who he's looking for. He's got a bit of an accent, this guy. Definitely a bit of an accent. Okay. He says he's looking for Karen. So Karen, if you're joining us this evening and you could relate to Mark in Spirit World, that passed very tragically with a motorbike accident, Karen, he wants to just... What he's just said is he wants to give you a hug and he knows you're feeling sad. But I don't know what that's to do with Karen. And it's a short, sweet message there. And God bless. So that was a short, sweet message there from this gentleman called Mark. I also want to give the name of the photograph that was chosen this evening. Was for a photograph from a Jodie Bentley, I think that says, that sent a picture of a man with a baby. So I'll be doing that shortly for you, Jodie. I'll say some more hellos. I could do with enlarging my my letters. Hello to Linda Mary Beckett. Hope you're feeling okay, Linda. To Hayley Woodford. Lovely to have you, Hayley. To Carol Jeffries. Hi, Carol. Lovely to have you. To Sal Vickers, and I to David Ginelli, lovely to have you, and Jill Waddington. I think I'm going to get some glasses here. To Caroline J in Ingleworth, lovely to have you, Caroline. And to Linda German, lovely to have you, Linda. And to Jackie Rourke, lovely to have you, Jackie. And to so many more of you, thank you so much for joining me here this evening. On a giving gift. Let's see who we have now. Just bear me a second. I've got another man. I've got all men this evening. Okay, I've got another gentleman now. Now he looks quite tall. So I've got a very tall gentleman here. About 5 foot. Oh, I've got a Sean. Okay, so I've got a Sean. I've got a very tall gentleman. He looks about 5'10", 5'11". He does look tall to me. He's got very dark hair, because I can see that. Dark hair with this gentleman. Now this gentleman is giving me, there's something to do with a March memory. and a November memory. And I feel this gentleman's looking for his daughter, because he's saying his daughter. So I just need to find what he's trying to give me here so we know who we're looking for. He loved his music is what he's just said here. Yeah, he loved his music. And what he's just said to me there is he actually died of cancer, this young man. And that he was half the man that he was before he actually passed. I don't know if he played music. I don't know if he wrote music. But there was definitely something to do with music. 100% he's saying music, okay. And he has a memory that the family was there for him, and I feel that this was palliative care towards the end, because he tells me that, and I've got all this pain everywhere with this gentleman. There's something with his speech, and I can't quite understand something with his speech. I'm not quite hearing him properly, probably that's what it is. But there's something with music. He loved his music. There was 3 people around this gentleman when he actually passed. And he's got a memory, so this is interesting. He's got a memory going back. He said when he was a kid, he lived in like a corner, but it wasn't actually a cul-de-sac, but it was like tucked away off the road, he's saying, in the corner. And something to do with a scooter. He either loved scooters, had a scooter. I can just see scooters. So, and he wants to send his love to his family there. And he wants to say he's happy. And there's a birthday coming up. And that's what he's just said. So I don't know if this birthday is a memory with this gentleman. I'm not sure. But something to do with a birthday. So if I can find the daughter for the Sean, that had the cancer, I'm going to say that Dad's watching over you, and God bless, and I'd like to leave his love with you there. So we had somebody here that loved scooters, and God bless there. I'll say some more hellos. Hello to Lorraine Hanley, lovely to have you, Lorraine, and to Laura Dex, hi Laura, to Lindsay Daubeny, love to have you, Lindsay. And also to Laura Priestley and Megan Brown. Hi to Karen Hookin. And to Paul Sue Hallam Harrison, lovely to have you. Mandy Floyd, lovely to have you, Mandy. And Grace Ivy. And Karen Brown, lovely to have you, Karen. And Jacqueline Lloyd. The eyes are getting worse, everybody. I've just better keep off it. So let me see who else we have. Excuse me a second. Okay. I now have a gentleman, and I've got somebody that's coming in here quite quickly, but he's not giving me a lot. I've got a tall gentleman, quite a stocky gentleman. He's broad. This gentleman's broad. I'm going to go with probably 5'10" here. He might have been a little bit taller. 5'10", he looks about 5'10". He's got dark wavy hair. He's got dark wavy hair is what I can see. And he's got grey bits in it. Now he looks as if he's in his probably late 50s, early 60s. He doesn't look that old. Now all I'm getting here is what he wants to say, and I have no idea who he's looking for yet. But all he's saying to me is, I only went to the hospital. I only went to have some tests. That's all I went for. I only went to the hospital. I only went to the hospital. I only went to the hospital. I only went to have some tests. And I've got a massive heart attack. That's all I'm getting. I only went to the hospital. I only went for some tests. I really don't know who this gentleman's looking for here, but he's not giving me any more. So I really can't go in depth with this yet because he's not saying much more. He tells me that he is with family in spirit world. Okay, he is with family. he's saying that he hasn't gone over long, but I still haven't got his name. He hasn't gone over long, but he wants to send his love to the family. He's just saying to the family here. And he's just said, don't you worry about anything. Don't you worry about anything. I'm okay. But I don't feel this gentleman was actually ready for going. And he's very faded here. So I can't give you any more than that because I'm not getting it from him. So if this relates to somebody that's joining us this evening that went to hospital and then died, that's all I can tell you there. And I'm going to leave that gentleman's love because I needed a lot more and he's just not giving me it. So God bless to him and to whoever that message is for, but he was just trying to say that he's okay. I'll have a breather from that a minute. Okay, I'd like to move on to this photograph reading for Jodie Bentley. So Jodie Bentley, if you're with us this evening, I'll just have a look. Hi to Laura Wildman and to, God, my eyes. Joe Watt, lovely to have you, Joe. Wendy Kelly, Hannah Louise Collis, Mel Hopkinson and Lee Twigger, Matthew Wheatcroft, and Debbie Cook. I don't know if I've mentioned you, Debbie. Susan Smith, and Lisa Housder, I think that says. And Margaret Kennedy, Marie Kine, and so many more of you. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I'm going to find my old ones when I need something. Okay, so Jodie Bentley, you actually sent a picture in of a man holding a baby. So let me tell you what I actually got with that, Jodie. When I looked at the picture of this gentleman, I actually felt so much pain, so much heartache with this gentleman that I feels in spirit world. And I actually feel, Jodie, because I've had to write this down, I actually feel that this gentleman passed very, very tragically. I do feel, even though there was one baby on there, I felt that there's a son with you there, Jodie, and I feel a daughter as well. I don't feel there was any goodbyes, and for some reason, I was shown like, not modern motorbikes, but like, I could see like old motorbikes, and a very, very gentle soul this gentleman was, and that's what I felt when I looked at him. But I definitely got a suicide with this one. So I hope that you can relate to that, Jodie, being this gentleman on the picture. And I do want to say as well that I feel that that gentleman is with you, and they do say time's a healer there, Jodie, and I feel that gentleman's with you, and God bless. And that's what I got from that photograph. Okay, let's see what else we have here. I'd like to have some ladies. Okay, I do have a lady. Oh, that's great. Got a lady now. Thank you. I've got a lady here that's about 5. Spare me a second. How old is this lady? She looks about 5'7", 5'8". Okay, 5'7", 5'8". She's got blonde hair, but I feel this blonde hair's a light blonde, and I've got short blonde hair here. Now she's telling me the name Sarah, so I don't know if this lady's called Sarah or if she's looking for a Sarah. Okay, but she's telling me Sarah. And she's got like a really, really beautiful smile, this lady. I've got a really, really big smile. Very, very well dressed. Now she's giving me, what was that? A May memory. So Sarah, if you can relate to this lady, and there's a May memory, this lady's actually... Now, there was something to do with admin, because she's showing me admin. So I don't know there, Sarah, if you work in admin, if this lady worked in admin, but there was something to do with, yeah, admin. She's giving me admin. And what she's saying is that she had underlying health issues here. Yeah, underlying health issues. And, oh, bless her. And she never got to say her goodbyes to you there, Sarah. And it was the last 4 weeks was her worst time. So I want to leave that lady's love with you there. But I felt a mother, because the love she gave me felt like a mum. And if that's you, Sarah, with that memory, and this lady with this blonde hair, it's the smile that I could see, a big smile. And I want to say, I'm going to go with your mum, because I feel your mum. Your mum's watching over you there, and God bless you there, and thank you. I'll say some more hellos. I probably need to put their phone a bit closer to me. That might be a good idea. 1 second. Whoops. Right, okay. Don't have it this close normally. Hi to Karina Holmes. Lovely to have you, Karina. And Sharon Taggart Bayes. Lovely to have you. Terry Borg. Lovely to have you. Trina Wade and Jane Harrison. Loretta Goodman. Lovely to have you. Lindsay Daubeny. Nicola Priestley and Colin Anderson. And Jordan Maria Chedwick and Janice Webb. Leanne Corbett, and so many more of you. Thank you so much for joining me here this evening. I feel like I'm being bombarded now with people. Okay, this might be a quick one here, because I've just got somebody coming in really quickly. I've got a lady that's giving me the name Marion. Marion, okay. Don't know who Marion's looking for yet, but Marion. Now, Marion isn't a tall lady. She's about 5 foot. Right fuss pot. She was a right fuss pot. About 5'4". 5 foot. I'm going to go with 5'4". Dark curly hair. Wore glasses here. She's saying that she had a caravan. So I don't know if Marion rented a caravan, or if Marion owned this caravan. I don't know. Something to do with a caravan. And that there's a carol in spirit with this lady that was very poorly, very poorly, and there was a cancer connection. Okay, there was a cancer connection with the carol that's with that's in spirit world with this lady, and she's just saying that she sends. Oh yes, she wasn't well. Sorry, she says she wasn't well for quite some time. And Marion couldn't get around very well, is what she's just said there. And she's saying back in the day, I used to love my dancing. I used to love to go out. I used to love to do things. But bless her, she never got out towards the end, is what she's just said. But she's sending her love to her family. And just to let you know that she's happy. And she's with this Carol. She's just saying Carol. Not getting anybody else with her. Carol. Yeah, Carol. And she wants to leave her love. But there's a hang on, there's one more thing she's saying. And somebody here within the family has recently been in hospital. And had either had some work done or had something done. But she said they're going to be all right. So God bless to Marion and who this lady messages for. And I hope we find the lady that's connected with a Marion. But she does look like an older lady to me. She definitely looks there in her 70s, easy, in her 70s. But she's sending love. And God bless. Thank you. I'll say some more hellos and then we'll give somebody else a few minutes here to come in. Hi to Abby Wire, lovely to have you. Tracy Jacqueline, and to Matthew Wheatcroft. Sophie Liddell, hi Sophie. Kelly Marie Bryan, lovely to have you, Kelly. And Stacey Marrow. And to Jackie Anderson, lovely to have you, Jackie. Sarah Bombroff, I think that says, Sarah Bombroff. Emma Smith, lovely to have you. And Bridie, lovely to have you, Bridie. Price, Jamie Lee Scott, Leanne Price, and Helen Carr. And Shez Brenley, I think that says, lovely to have you. And Steph Nuds. And everyone, thank you so much here for joining me this evening. And should you want a one-to-one reading, just send that message there to Tracy. She'll pick that message up and she'll get back to you. But it's just, there's been a lot of people. Let's see who else we have. Got somebody looking for Michelle now. Michelle, he's just said Michelle. Okay. I've got a tall gentleman now, bear me. Tall, he's tall. Now this gentleman, he looks about, I'm going to go with probably about 5 foot, 5'11". He's tall, he's very, very tall here. And he's got a cap on his head. He's got a cap on his head. I've not got a round face with this gentleman. I've got more of a longer face here. 1 second. Something with... He's going on about something to like being a sportsman. I don't know if he was a sportsman or something. Or something to do with sports. He had a fantastic sense of humour, this gentleman. He's got wellies on. I can see wellies on him now. He's got wellies on. He's got this cap on his head. He's got a dog with him, a brown dog in spirit world, looking for Michelle. And I can see a gun. Okay, so he might have been into like clay pigeon shooting, or it's something to do with... I've got a really long rifle, but I feel it was this gentleman's hobby. That's how he's coming across here. Now, what he's saying is there's an August memory. So I don't know if he passed there, Michelle, in the August, or if there's a birthday. Yeah, or if there's a birthday, Michelle, in the August. But I feel I've got like a husband here, because he's basically saying that when he died, you died inside. And this gentleman's never left you. And he tells me here... He tells me here that there was, I've got a lot of pain to the upper chest there, Michelle, if you can relate to this, because I'm really getting something with breathing here, and I'm feeling really breathless with this gentleman. And I want to leave his love with you there, Michelle, to let you know you're not on your own. And what's that name? And there's a Paul somewhere. He's just said Paul. So I don't know if his name's Paul, if he's got a child, Paul? Yeah, Paul. So if I can find Michelle and there's a connection with a Paul and all what the gentleman's saying here, I'd like to leave this gentleman's love with you. He's happy and he has got a sense of humour. He's got a lovely, lovely personality as he's coming in today. And God bless, okay, and thank you. We'll do a couple more then before we finish. So say them 4 hellos. Hello to Pip Arins, I think that says. Jessica Bradley, lovely to have you, Jessica. Julia Davis, did I say Julia? Mel Pearson. Also to Charlotte Holland, lovely to have you, Charlotte. And to Trina Wade. And to Becky Murphy, lovely to have you. Shelley Stocks, Kellyanne Mason, I think that says, Kellyanne Mason, lovely to have you, Kellyanne. And to Ursula Bradwell, lovely to have you there, Ursula, from Whitby Retreat. Hope you're okay. And I bet you're all giggling at my eyes this evening, because it really is terrible. Let me see who else we have. Okay. I've got quite a big lady. I have got a big lady. Now, I've got a lady that's coming in. She's quite a bonny lady here. She's quite a big lady. I've got really big hips here. Now, this lady's giving me a Grace. So I feel either her name's Grace or she's got curly hair. Now, she's just said something to me really funny there. She says, you wouldn't have seen me dressed up, Duck. You wouldn't have seen me dressed up, Duck. She says, I was rough and ready. I was rough and ready. And she liked to bare feet on the floor, this lady. But I've not got heels with her. I've got like flat shoes. She says she had problems with her legs. There was 5 children. And she's saying duck a lot, duck. duck. 5 children, but what she said here is with one of... Right, wait a second. With one of her children, that particular daughter has had a really bad year, and one of the daughters has either lost a gentleman or lost their partner. Yeah, lost a partner or lost a gentleman, and there's a baby with her in spirit world here as well. Okay, now she's saying that she never had a lot, this lady. I never had a lot, and she's just showing me like being very down to earth. She had chickens as well now, she's saying. We had chickens, we had all sorts, she's saying. Just seeing if she's giving me any of the children's names. Okay, she's definitely got a son, but I feel the rest was girls, because she's making me feel like there was girls. And she's saying, chest. She's giving me something with the chest. 1 second. I feel this lady had problems here with the chest. Yeah, she had problems with the chest, and there wasn't... She says it was about a year that this Grace was quite poorly for a good year. But she's saying she's okay. And one of her daughters actually suffers with their nerves. One suffers with their nerves. She's saying, I've got one... Wait a minute. One suffers with their nerves, she's saying. And there's one... Okay. One, yeah. And the other one has got a lot of medical problems. One of her kids. So if I can find the mother, the children that's connected to Grace in spirit world, she just wants them to know that she is watching over you there. She's watching over you all, and that she's you're not on your own. She's with you all, and that's what she's just said. And there's something to do with the January memory with Grace, and God bless. And I hope we can find the daughter or daughters to this lady here, to Grace. And I'm going to do one more, and then my head's about ready. Hello to Amanda Robert Parr. Amanda Robert Parr, lovely to have you. Pilar, sorry, see what I mean. To Scott Craver, lovely to have you. To Barbara Haig Browning and Laura Holmes here. Let me flick down. Rachel Grooms, Katie Fretwell, Donna Wood, lovely to have you. Susan Johnson and Cherilyn Price and Jodie Brumpton and Shannon Ganelli, lovely to have you, Shannon. And Rachel Sanderson, hi Rachel. Julie Arnold, lovely to have you. And Yvonne Foster. And Lynette, oh, my sister-in-law. Hello to Lynette Cummins. I might need to borrow your speckers, my dear, because mine have had it. Nicola Priestley, Tracy Mail, hi Tracy. Nikki Demure, Karen McGregor, and absolutely all of yous. Absolutely all of yous. Thank you so much for joining me this evening here on A Giving Gift. Now, I've got another lady now that would like to come in, and she's not very old. No, she's not very old. I've got a lady here now. Now, she's quite a bonny lady, this lady. She's quite bonny. She looks about 5'5", 5'6". Dark hair, I can see a fringe here. She's saying Julie, it's Julie. And that's how she's saying it, it's Julie. Okay, I've got a Julie. Okay, this lady was a very down to earth lady, a very down to earth lady, and what she's giving me is she's looking for her friend here. She's definitely a bonny lady, and what she's just said is a February memory. Now I feel she's looking for her friend. Yeah, because her name's Julie. She's just said okay, so her name's Julie, and this lady passed very quickly, And she said we did everything together, okay? And she's showing me like a necklace. I can see a necklace now. I don't know if this has got a cross on it or something, but she's wearing this necklace, this lady, with a cross on it. She's mentioning 2 children there. I don't know if her friend's got 2 children or if she had 2 children. But what she's saying is she was here 1 minute and then she was gone the next. And I don't know if she's looking for... She's just said my mate. That don't really help me. She's looking for a friend. So if I do have a lady on here, linked with Julie in Spirit World, with the dark hair and the fringe, quite a bonny lady, and a long-term friend. Okay, she was a long-term friend. She wants you to know she thought the world of you. She thought the world of you. And she knows that you miss her, she's just said. She knows that you miss her and that you've been struggling with things yourself. And she says we was like this. And she liked to drink, she did. She'd have had a laugh. That's how she's coming across here. And she would have actually given her last pound away. That's what I'm getting with this Julie. And I want to leave that lady's love. And I want to say that she's happy. And I hope we find the friend for Julie. And God bless. I'd like to say thank you to each and every one of you now for joining me this evening. I've had a pile up of spirit this evening and it's not helped with not having any contact lenses in. Thank you all so much for all of you joining me this evening. I hope you've all enjoyed it. I will tomorrow sit and look at the video and see how silly I look, looking right close at the screen. So I will be able to look at your messages tomorrow, should you can relate to that. Tomorrow, 2 o'clock, I will be going live on a giving gift in the afternoon. And I'll be doing psychic messages, just like we did the other day. And I'll be doing cards as well and picking people out. I hope you have a lovely evening. God bless to you all. I ask you all to send prayers for all those, you know, that's grieving, all those that have coronavirus or that's suffering with coronavirus, underlying health issues. Please send your prayers out to all of them. Please keep your distance. Please keep safe. And my thought for today is try not to worry, because worrying creates anxiety. Try and take those deep breaths before you go to sleep. Even put a bit of music on, a bit of meditation, and you'll sleep so much better. So it's good night, God bless, and I'll see you tomorrow all 2 o'clock. Thank you.